So, because I like to give myself more work and more trouble, I'm doing the timing chain on this V6 diesel. So I took out 2 of the bolts. It torques, of course. And you can see it's pretty worn. I got them out. I used the impact. You know, I really wasn't going to do it by hand. But of course, that guy stripped. That guy stripped. I'm going to try a 6mm hex and whatever else fits in there, and then I'll have to start drilling, you know. Oh well. So I've been at this for, I don't know, a couple hours. It doesn't help to have shitty bits, but actually I'm using concrete bits because they have the diamond tip, and this is really the only way to get through the hardened bolts. The smaller they are, the more likely, as a whole, they're all hardened, you know. Let's see. Where am I? It's hard because it's all mounted on rubber. It should just break free. Not sure if I'm all the way through, of course. Ho hum. I almost can see a line on this one. I see, ultimately I gotta get it out, you know, not in. But I'm kind of hitting it, and you know, normally I would just hit it sideways to shear them off because there's nothing left. But I think that not going to be as easy. I might be better off with just a pry bar from the back. Oh well, more figuring, more drilling probably. So basically I kept drilling it. You know, it's similar to that right now, and that's basically what I did. I kept drilling it. Looks like I didn't hurt it too much, but then again, looks like there's some slag. It may not come through that hole. I may have to nail it with the drill bit. But basically I got all the way through. I hammered on a 10mm Allen, and I impacted and I broke the head off. So far so good. Now I gotta get the threads out once I pull that out, but that should be easy. Alright, I got the other one. Might need to do that too, but I'm going to try to pry it from behind and see what happens. Most likely going to need 2 hands, but because this is just pulling on rubber right here, so you can't really do that. See, also I'm prying on the top, which that's not where the holes are, so it'd be better if I can turn the motor over and start prying from there. It's a little too hard to do with the... Yeah, it's gonna take a little more work, but I'll get it. Alright, I kept drilling it. You can see I actually cut into that a little bit more than I would like to. Have a little off center there. That one was more on center, but I just basically wiggled it off. I'm not worried about this at all. However, this is weird. There's a fucking bearing on this side. It's not actually, I'm starting to think that this was something that there was a nut here that expands and then it comes out. And this is just rotted? That's the only thing I can think of. And I gotta do something about it. This is the... Oh, look at this. There's actually a fucking nut behind here. Wow. I was prying behind that. That was a bad move. Again, good thing I didn't go too hard. In a perfect world, these come out by hand. But no such luck. That's another fucking story. Alright. Whether I gotta weld nuts to that, or I can maybe slip on a nut and get it off, or just simply a vice grip. I shall find out. I'm getting tired though. I'm not sure how much longer I can go tonight, but we'll see. Alright, definitely done for the night. I thought hitting those with a hammer and then grabbing them with a vice grip would work. Number one, it's not a great angle for a vice grip. I gotta be like at a 45 here, but that should be moving and it don't. So that's gotta be heated, which is no problem because there's no rubber in this part. There's a couple of them brand new I can probably get. Not really necessary because it doesn't wear unless I can't get these bolts out. Oh, man, what a headache. So I'm going to get this out. Not now. I'm done. And I found this bearing for about $15. But I'm thinking that this is a bolt that was just... I tried scraping it up. It kind of looks like maybe that was also a Torx. But man, it just rotted. Hilarious. Oh, I'm done for the night. It is dark and like 8 something. So what I found out about that pulley is basically the rubber part is the harmonic balancer. Even though there's a harmonic balancer bolted to the engine, the rubber part is the harmonic balancer with the bearing in it, and then the pulley is direct onto the harmonic balancer. So that bearing comes into play when the rubber breaks completely. So you don't have a calamity, you know, and you kind of know what happens because basically your belts are not going to spin, but the engine will still run. So it'll be running on that bearing that's in that pulley. So it's pretty interesting design. Hopefully it's still good. It looks like it's still good. So we'll see what happens. But I just wanted to added this to that video. Because it was a little confusing to say the least. And you know, the more I was tired yesterday and beating on it and everything, I was like, you know, what am I doing here? I was prying on the pulley, but I wasn't. I was prying on the balancer. I'm like, hey, there's another bolt in there and everything. So you live and learn. You know, every mechanic who says he knows everything, it's full of shit. So you live and you learn. You make mistakes. You go crazy, and then you do stupid things, and then it makes you get back on track. So. Hopefully, I'll get that off today, and I'll get the bolts out and everything, and hopefully get the timing chain done and part of the front of the motor back on too. So we'll see.